Okay, abusuya yabemma kwaba shonko so ediba POG Media so abusuya yembura yensemu no J.Mensah Electoral Commission boss yede ne ho nsem bebre abremo na John Dramani Mahama in the first 30 days no and I say in the first 30 days no wabo adwuma aneoma ekoso na J.Mensah back and forth bi baya yeka say J.Mensah no ye ba be yinadi free ye be yinadi as Electoral Commission boss na ene den no John Dramani Mahama release green paper abutua oma J.Mensah ni soldiers for no wa withdraw omunina say omunina emfree J.Mensah nchen na ono no enche bia ne office no oba be close ni down asisi abusuya soldiers a omo ban J.Mensah na no omo efree ni fia enye asamketo akra abusuya yensa emomre no yebepese yebeme yabedwafo no beme yakona yakwakuti ensema ekos na ansa na yebekono o ensem kan bia fa share your comment section like share ma for front so answer into me and can be POG Media so
hey, are you Parliament? We are Parliament. Parliament ain't approve you without parliamentary approval. Was it Yenji wrote you? Minianum. Now Roto, I stand for correction. Am I an approximation of 80 million Ghana cedis a year? Like I said, it could be more. I stand for correction. 80, about 3 years or 4 years, Yanji wrote to bien because Oram Wakwata say, and your parliament say 80 million cedis times 3, 240 million Ghana cedis. Sir, willfully causing financial loss to the state, you know, when they bet says Ghana. And Oram Wakwata must face the law on that decision he took without parliamentary approval. And you know what? Owura Addison. Owura Addison, unim say Ghana mra financial regulation has say ube print sika abwa abembi oteswa. You cannot print more than 5% of the previous accrued revenue. 80 say Ghana sika yenya this year 100 million. Say Bank of Ghana peso boya. Next year, no printers coming here. Won't even printing more than 5 million. Mwa president notice on. Because Emra close to about 70, if not 80 billion Ghana cedis. Owura Addison and then the Bank of Ghana printing here. Abua Owura Bawumia ni Akuffo Rabino. Are you aware, sir? About 40%, if not 50%, or more, did not receive parliamentary approval. Owura Addison did not to TV no. Oh, Mumra, former Bank of Ghana governor. Says, Papa, we. Yes, he's a candidate for jail. Yeah, demonstration, sir. On stop it down, no country say any Jumedi. Or no country say any. He's a candidate for jail. And I'm happy the way John Mahama is going. John, that is what Ghanaians want. I'm telling you, the voice of the street. Street, this why I say, yeah, street for no, I don't pay. Chromophobia channel. Yeah, chromophobia channel. Chromophobia will pay for his sins or her sins. In the financial year of 2022, Bank of Ghana calendar, are you aware some Ghana cut 60.8 billion Ghana cedis? No, are you aware? What him say? About 9 indigenous banks now. Bank of Ghana led by Addison, Nikanoforiata, Omuguno no. Now only here only 9 billion Ghana cedis. Only 9 billion Ghana cedis. According to the Auditor General report, are you aware? And Tim Ora has even captured. They ended using 25 billion to collapse the banks. What kind of silly people are you? You have banks here 9 billion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 here 9 for resuscitation. Mose, 9 billion no. 9 billion no. Banks never say adwuma bio. Omo ye adwuma ho be koso atena ho. Ah? Ghana economy be boost. Ebomu wie so a ebeboa ye GDP. Mo say 9 billion mo for the banks to work. But mutimi nya 25 billion egu banks no. Obi o ye nyansani nye we da. Ajibodam for. And I'm not telling you, banks need here 9 billion to survive. Musimuni 9 billion. But Mutiminya 25 billion. Egu banks no. Apamon krofoko fie. Unim nyansa beza. And at the center of affairs, Owura of Foriat. Udi obi making some huntre Akroma. Obi making some huntre Akroma. No say. Obi making some huntre Akroma. You think we came here to joke? Are you ready for those such journalists? I'm just waiting. We will have time for everybody in this country. Because John Dramani Mahama, Obenya Jining, and Yasumjedi Ejuma, Yamo Biahane net, Yamo Biahanochna. You can criticize him because you are a citizen, but in some who criticism, because criticism will not allow you. Because time and Akuffo the Teswa. What is him who sabi? One Kasa. We lived under another Akuffo. Oh, Nimsa Sikaniho. And so now Otimi, for private jets, you have 14,000 euros. It will be 18,000 euros 1 hour. 1 hour. Now another Akuffo you have 18,000 euros. 80 Serena Akuffo could be 3 days. Every day be 24 hours. 24 hours, 3 days. By saying, say 72 and I saying 72 hours times 18,000 euros. And you say, Mun calculate. Yes, Ghana Akuffo was doing that. We are journalists in this country. They never said a word. They should come and say a word this time. They will see. They will see. They will see. Addo na Ghana for bonisa. Addo na Ghana for bonisa. Na say emri biadu. Ni eso bi bia. Ofa kwan bono bi so ne Ghana try no. Bra bebu obone ho akonta. And we Obianka second Oforiata is guilty. An investigation process. And cause say a court of competent jurisdiction bet me say Owura Ken Oforiata is guilty. No, it's just a process. Entiare na usuro. Owura Ken Oforiata Addo na usuro. What was 2-3 months ago you were in power. You guys were powerful. Gabriel Chedako na bano. Bedia to na bano. Ah, Ken Oforiata na bano. Nana Akuffo na bano. Mami no de sika to wig ni designer bags any crayon no ba mi ayire no one or design Samira fine, very beautiful woman no ba no. You guys thought you stay in power forever and then mum run here and I hope say police ni soldiers na the electoral commission let you know. I hope so by now you guys have withdrawn it. I don't know about that. Kwame, I hope that soldiers na the electoral commission let you know. I hope so by now they have withdrawn them. Because if they've not withdrawn them, they should withdraw them with immediate effect. Kwame, get me Mustafa Bandi, Fiedo. Me pese Ghana for Behunu Senya, 2017, time when NDC for a free power. Monshe Senya, Deputy General Secretary of NDC. Yakubu Bunita Nguyi. Onu die emotional torture ne bianka no. On the onye nipa. Ken Oforiata pen nipa it won na afei nsum enyesa. Let us be fair. He who seeks equity must come with clean hands. Let us be fair. Because samusi Ken Oforiata onumpa yanya ne hwe no obi afomwa adenti na Mustafa Bandia Yakubu Buni danguye obi ayedin enye janjina pon ne ka Parliament say ye be ready ne fie man 6 child krampo suffered emotional torture.
The former voter regional deputy secretary of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Mustafa Bandi, has been demolished for no apparent reasons. Now, speaking exclusively to Metro News, he mentioned that 30 fully armed muscular men claiming to be part of the Special Weapons and Tactics SWAT unit stormed his house with 8 pickups to demolish his house.
On Monday, January 29, 2019, SWAT unit officers stormed the area at around 6:30 a.m. to demolish a 4-bedroom house belonging to one Bande Mustafa, a former voter regional deputy secretary of the opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC. The said SWAT unit officers claim to have secured a warrant to demolish the said house. All concerns raised by Bande's family and their pleas fell on deaf ears as the supposed SWAT unit officers raised the 4 bedrooms down.
Because this is where I live. I've been living here with my family for the past 4.5 years. And I bought this land in 2014, built in 2015, and I've been living here. By the time I left the office to get to this place, they had pulled down the house. When I got here, and the dozer was here, so I wanted to stop the dozer. They actually came with land guards also. So the land guards then came on me first. And when we were exchanging, the police then walked to me and said I was under arrest and that they are holding an arrest warrant. Why? They said that the man said I had threatened to kill him. When? Me. That the man said I threatened him in 2019 February. And I said, so 2019, nobody could effect me. Only today, the police have procured an arrest warrant against me when I have been living in this country all this while. So they took me to Adenta only to put me there, took the handcuff key back to the side, demolished my house with my belongings and everything.
The demolition, which happened in the absence of the house owner, Mustapha Gbande, has been described by him as politically motivated.
But I think that this whole thing was to get at me. Because, and Kwesi Fori is the one who actually led this operation. The greater Accra. I actually spoke to him in the morning. When I got wind of the thing, I called him. I said, Chief, these are your people. Tell them to wait. Let me get to the place because I've not been served. And he's asking me to go and beg the man. So I said, beg somebody for breaking my house illegally? He virtually superintended this operation with one ASP Danso and another guy from Striking Force. And virtually all the police officers who were here, my findings, were on night patrols. Why the ambush? Why the hurry? Why refusing to cross-check? And he claimed that he didn't know I was the one. Must you do this to any citizen? Must this happen to any Ghanaian? For that matter, regardless whatever it is, your political party, your everything, regardless your offense, must you do this to a human being? And as if he doesn't have a family. Which police officer in Ghana, including the IGP, will entertain this wickedness to be meted on his family? One cold morning, you came and woke my family up and broke our house without compassion.
Investigations later revealed that the police were acting on a 2013 court order, of which Mustapha Gbande says it never came to his attention.
Congress Mustapha Gbande has been demolished for no.
Mustapha Gbande, 4-bedroom. Essence a bias senti. Any kind of furiata. Yes, audio omna keke. No, ye missing a sem. Mammy, why did you for Papa? Now, why did you? And son, you better NDC and MPP no. A radium will be a common sense. Miss Ramo and Brasia Quanso and Anum any janum. Ye apply. A bind this sign. John Dramani Mahama bind be coy. MPP by no sorry. Eko bubu Mustapha Gbande 4-bedroom young guy. And if I know yes kay kura yani kakra esi 4 ko bubu gui. Ene ye ya trabo no maami e sabre no owura no de no ni wo yaw na kenofori atamra keke na ye misa the question no afi na mo betre so ye ni passe wan okay fami ko ni ajonje na pokan okay before owo na nka Bruce hwe me ba bo na nka Bruce kura de a kiro omo ba power pe oponsi no ye na djuma ojublio se Flagstaff House. Se omu perceive so NDC new. Se de yo ko bonu ko yini frika mu ye ne basa because they were in power. Se ye ka se enema MPP di NDC for pa and NDC person di be MPP. The kind of wickedness they meted out to NDC. Se no NDC person di MPP on. You have no idea. But we will not preach violence because you need violence better my your mind. Brani Misa question Kakanso no so esumbe Bra Misa question. Yesu so ye kronfo. Bra na kire se onye kronfo no eno so esumbe na omo a owura panyo marking ejina parliament ka say emotional torture. Do we care? And owura Mahama yariga misrawo. It is enough to say, sir, read in Biancoye because we are politician. Ebia, let me about. So it is not to say, but so be apologize. I don't agree today. I don't agree tomorrow. You apologize to Kanoforiata. That one, I don't agree today. I'll never agree tomorrow. Yes, also be ready. You can share your opinion on that. It's when there. Why will you apologize to Kanoforiata? The pains he sent, or how will you maniana be brasa or the bagana for so? Kwame Nanka Bruce, then I ready. I mean, why? Okay, eti oba wahu. Sesiano, we no sound near si enti metro. At the Facebook and at the CTV, eti Jubilee House and at the hono. And che oba hunu say cratch bi APA every what they munche ni din. Mumra Facebook live on Akroma 100.5 FM. Na munche ni din. When my catch them say me nyini more than 2 minutes. Ha, afi hwe. What they had here? What they had here? Hwe no boko. When the MP before the police new police officer here Jubilee House. Police new. Na police ni dia. Police ni. Kwame. Police new. Da bi na Jubilee House ni Kanoforiata fie dia na so one faso. Africa. I mean, how? And these are not even police, national. When we hear tax, criminals, and the SL in Jubilee House, seat of the presidency, because John Mahama lose ma take over. Look at the nonsense you did in Jubilee House. What point are you making? Say, Mr. Bra Facebook, one child, near make an Abian. Oh, yeah. Kwame, but look at this. This is what they did to Nanka Bruce, office of the president. You just all cry out as him. What's why just social media and CTV? Oh no, like seriously. Kwame watching to me in now and as a film. Nabio na you bisa who say when the jury say ubetuma ye where seat of the president to. Eti o de he. Fefa kwa second one. So watch what is going on over Facebook and Washamai. I mean, why? Nanti Kanoforiata amra mebisa ne ye misa the questions no so no. Masa, is he a more important human being than anybody? Is he a more important human? Even John Dramani Mahama, president, our former president, they subjected him to office of the special prosecutor on you can't say. The Jebro Kanazwe issue, no. Ford, you can't say, expedition, saga. They subjected John Dramani Mahama to special prosecutor who say, who rather Samono and wake him. Onumpa, why president? John Dramani Mahama was subjected, not Kanoforiata and subjected an ironing. So that time now, most subjected John Dramani Mahama to that kind of scrutiny, no. What are you talking about? Jacob Zuma of South Africa. He was not only subjected to scrutiny, at a point he was remanded in South Africa. Stop that nonsense. John Jinapo. Enough of this Jubilee House. Yanko Tiania John Jinapo. Nyamudi ye omu. Nyamudi ye ndisi fono. Me pese muti asese omu nyamukota. Omu nyamukota. Na NDC yoma jini swamba ya mu be dwane Akroma. I am telling you. You run helter skelter. I feel the man said to me, baby. Now you see, say power changes. I was advising you guys. Say power is transient. You thought I was joking. Today, power has changed hands. And I know, said John Mahama, yet he's not on a personal vendetta. But Uncle John Mahama is a Akuffo, Uncle Mubehu. Charlie, give me near John Jinapo. Live on Akroma 100.5 FM. Danso, Dangote, o message abamahu. Yeah. Teresa Kote, Benjamin, you are here. Alhaji Abu. Yeah. Move on message Imra. Making come up. Remy Alukunso the message aba. Yeah. Samuel Kofi. Gregory Asiedu. And Gregory Afoko case no. I'm happy say Attorney General can't answer.
In this house,
say okay.
We do not tender any evidence. You can't do this to me, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you are a leader. And you should know that when something is public record, especially in this house, we do not tender any evidence. Professor Mike Okwe, then Speaker, made a ruling on the matter in this chamber. You were seated here. Professor Mike Okwe wrote to the CID in respect of this matter. And so what other evidence do you want me to tender when it's captured in the Hansard? Anything captured in the Hansard, you don't tender any evidence. Mr. Speaker, I am saying that on that fateful day, Mr. Speaker, on that fateful day, when my house was raided by AK-47 wielding national security operatives, when they banged on my door, creating fear and panic, sending my 6-year-old child into a state of hysteria, into a state of fear. We had members here. They never commented on it. And I commend Professor Michael Kwe on that day when he stood up and ruled that what they were doing was wrong. Mr. Speaker, they took my phone, they took my laptops, and took it to the United Kingdom to investigate me. Today, a very simple matter. You are scared of it. Mr. Speaker, let me explain something. The OSC has declared Mr. Kenoforiata as a fugitive. As a fugitive. Mr. Speaker, in our local language, fugitive, in our local language, it means that what didn't work Kamura. Or to put it simply, wajibam. Or in the Hausa language, otilo. Or to put it in a more simpler way, yagudu. It's as simple as that, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, we should not be afraid of accountability. As public officials, when they took my laptop, it got to a point they couldn't even open the iPhone. I told them I was willing to come and use my fingerprint. It was then and there that they told me that the phones had been taken to the United Kingdom. I had to give them the password. Eventually, the very American that I was accused of, the minister was dismissed because it came here padded by almost $800 million. Mr. Speaker, on this auspicious day, on this day of reckoning, on this day of accountability, the only thing I can say is that we wish the man in white, 5 minutes, the best of luck. You can't do this to me, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you are a leader. And you should know that when something is public record, especially in this house, we do not tender any evidence. Professor Mike Okwe, Professor...
Well, bet me aba. Na woman with this uncle. And yes, sir, one so mabechu. One didn't tap memwaba. The choice is yours. But me free hana minka same way. Na
okay, abusunya we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway so. Eye J.Mensah, John Dramani Mahama, Withdrawn ni so jesa warning chain na abusunya yabeda masesa mo jepene kokoti sa audio we ede emaya ha POG Media so. Beda mase.